The first major update for InZoi was delayed, and fans are curious about the reasons behind it. Players were excited for this update, hoping for new features and improvements to the game, but now, instead of the usual excitement, there's a mix of frustration and confusion. So why was the update delayed? The main reason for the delay boils down to one thing: quality. The development team decided that the update wasn't ready to be released. After receiving feedback from players and conducting their own internal testing, they realized the update still needed work. They didn't want to rush it out just to meet a deadline and risk delivering a product that wasn't up to their standards. There were concerns about bugs, unfinished features, and gameplay elements that needed more attention. The developers felt it was better to delay the update and get things right, rather than releasing something that could have a negative impact on the game's experience. This decision reflects a bigger commitment from the developers, their dedication to providing a high-quality experience for InZoi players. By choosing to delay the update, they've shown that they care more about the game's long-term success and the satisfaction of the community than about meeting a specific release schedule. It's clear that they want to deliver a polished, bug-free product that meets the high expectations players have. While some players might be disappointed with the wait, this delay is ultimately a good thing for the game. It gives the developers the time they need to fix issues, refine features, and make sure the update is the best it can be. It's better to have a delay now than to rush the update and risk a rushed, buggy release that could harm the game's reputation in the long run. The update itself is important for InZoi, not just because it will introduce new features, but because it's an essential step for the game's future. This update is expected to bring gameplay changes, bug fixes, and quality of life improvements that will help keep the game fresh and engaging. The developers know that this update is a crucial moment in the game's life cycle, and they want to ensure that it hits all the right notes. It's not just about adding new content, it's about improving the overall experience for players. Part of the reason for the delay is that the developers have been closely listening to player feedback. InZoi players have voiced their wishes for certain features and improvements, and the development team is taking those requests seriously. The delay is a way to ensure that the update aligns with the community's desires. This isn't just about the developers doing their own thing. They're working to make sure the game evolves in a way that makes the community happy. This update will address many of the things players have been asking for, which is something the developers are keen to get right. So while the delay might be disappointing, it's a necessary step to make sure the update delivers the experience that InZoi players have been waiting for. It's not about delaying for the sake of it, it's about delivering a better product that players can enjoy for a long time. The development team is putting in the extra effort to make sure that when this update drops, it will be worth the wait. Let's talk about the impact of this delay on the InZoi community. The game has already gained a large and dedicated player base, and the developers are committed to keeping that community engaged. InZoi has grown rapidly, and the team knows that updates like this one are key to keeping players interested. The delay shows that the developers aren't rushing things just to hit a release date. They're taking the time to make sure that the game continues to improve. This update will be an important stepping stone for the game's future, and the developers want it to be something that will excite players and keep them coming back. This update is just the beginning. The developers have already stated that they're planning more updates in the future. These will bring new features, additional fixes, and other improvements to keep the game fresh. But what's important here is that the developers are not rushing through these updates. They're taking the time to get things right. By ensuring the first major update is up to standard, they're setting the tone for future content. This delay is about making sure the game's growth is sustainable and that the player base stays satisfied. When players see that the team is dedicated to improving the game and listening to feedback, it fosters a sense of loyalty. Players appreciate when developers take the time to make the game better, and in the long run, that will pay off. The developers are investing in the future of InZoi, and this delay is a sign that they want the game to have lasting success. Now, we also have to talk about the bigger picture. Yes, players are disappointed right now, but this delay could actually have a positive impact on the game in the long run. By releasing a more polished, bug-free update, the developers are ensuring that the game maintains its reputation for quality. This is essential, especially in a market where players have so many options to choose from. A game that delivers consistently high-quality content will stand out and continue to grow. So while the wait may feel like a setback, it's actually a positive move for the game's future. As for the future of InZoi, this delay is just one chapter in the game's ongoing development. The first major update may have taken longer than expected, but it sets the stage for future updates that will continue to improve the game. The developers are focused on delivering high-quality content that will keep players engaged, and they're not going to rush through that process. By now, it's clear that the delay was a decision made with the players in mind. Instead of releasing an update that wasn't ready, the developers have chosen to take the time needed to get things right. This shows that they care about the community and want to deliver a game that players can enjoy for years to come. The delay might feel frustrating, but in the end, it's going to make the game better for everyone.